The history of the Taj Mahal. Tom Cruise, Mike Tyson, Mark Zuckerberg, Oprah Winfrey, Ben Kingsley, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Justin Trudeau, Leonardo DiCaprio. From world leaders to Hollywood icons, these individuals share one thing in common. They have all visited the Taj Mahal during their trips to India. These are just a few prominent names, but the list is incredibly long. Whether ordinary citizens or global celebrities, millions of people visit every year to capture the beauty of the Taj Mahal in their cameras and their hearts. Proposing to a partner in front of the Taj Mahal is a permanent fixture on the bucket lists of couples worldwide. So how did the Taj Mahal ultimately become the symbol of love for the entire world? How did this mausoleum, crafted from white marble, secure the highest spot among the 7 wonders of the world? Today, we will explore exactly that. You are watching The History of the Taj Mahal. Every passing day becomes a part of history. Even the day you spent yesterday is now history. However, history only dwells upon that which is special in the eyes of the world. And the Taj Mahal is not just special for India, it is a world. It is a milestone structure for world tourism. For this very reason, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site back in 1982. So let's turn the pages of history and take you back exactly 392 years. Burhanpur, 1631. Mumtaz Mahal, the most beloved queen of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, was giving birth to their 14th child. A beautiful baby girl was born, but hearing his queen's cries of pain, the emperor rushed to her side. Mumtaz's condition was critical, and she could not survive. In the midst of his grief, the emperor decided that he would build a magnificent monument in memory of his beloved wife, a monument that would be like heaven on earth. It wouldn't just be an expression of the emperor's love for his queen, it would also elevate the power of the Mughal Empire forever, setting an example for the world. About 7 months later, the draft for the Taj Mahal was prepared. Royal architects were commissioned to turn Shah Jahan's majestic vision into reality, and it was decided that Mumtaz's mausoleum would be built in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. The flowing banks of the Yamuna River were already populated at that time. There were settlements, gardens, and the lush greenery surrounding Agra made it a perfect site for the Taj Mahal. However, when the Taj Mahal was completed, there was no other structure like it on the banks of the Yamuna, and it stood out as the most unique feature among the crowds. There was significant brainstorming regarding what would be included in Mumtaz's mausoleum. It was decided that there would be a garden, a mosque, and a market, making it a place everyone would love to visit. When it came to the architecture, a mix of Persian, Islamic, Indian, and European styles was finalized. The emperor insisted that this mausoleum should be built in a way that reminds people of Mughal architecture. A geometric plan was created for the compound in Agra where the Taj Mahal was to be built, and to maintain balance in the construction, the entire compound was divided into 2 parts. Where the Taj Mahal stands today, this is the spiritual part of it, while the gardens and surrounding green areas represent the earthly part of the compound. It was designed in such a way that as one approaches the Taj Mahal, they feel as though they are transitioning from the world into paradise. Most of the structures surrounding the Taj Mahal are built with bricks and sandstone, featuring white marble inlay work. If you have visited the Taj Mahal, you must have noticed this, or you can look for these details if you ever go. This architecture shows glimpses of Indian traditions. The white portion represents spirituality and peace, while the red portion represents bravery and royalty. However, the central structure, the Taj Mahal itself, is based on Islamic architecture. Standing between 4 minarets, the Taj Mahal is constructed entirely of white marble. Sanya Marmar is a Persian word meaning white marble. These stones were transported 400 kilometers from Makrana in present-day Rajasthan to Agra. The videos of the White Desert in Kishangarh that are shown on YouTube today, those are actually the waste products from marble cutting. It is a marble dumping yard, which is also a popular destination for pre-wedding shoots. Anyway, since we are talking about the Taj Mahal, the floral craftsmanship you see on its walls is a specimen of Italian work known as pietra dura. Semi-precious stones were used to create these floral designs. It is like a glimpse of a royal garden in paradise. To give this structure a spiritual look, verses from the Quran have been engraved on its walls using calligraphic designs. And since the paradise mentioned in Islam has 8 gates, the rooms built in this mausoleum are octagonal. The gardens built in front of the Taj Mahal are divided into 4 parts, and the gardens depicted on its walls are reminiscent of Central Asian heritage. The flowers engraved on the walls look completely fresh, and the fruits appear just like the ones sold in the market. Along with this, the artisans who gave their contributions to the architecture of the Taj Mahal, they were so skilled in their craft that their perfection is visible in every particle and atom of the Taj Mahal. As we know, it took about 20 years to build the Taj Mahal, but even before its completion, the death anniversary of Mumtaz was celebrated there every year. On the other side of the Yamuna River, Shah Jahan had built another garden with a pool that captured a perfectly symmetrical reflection of the Taj Mahal. Thousands of people contributed their skills: specialists in architecture, experts in pietra dura, artists who transformed Quranic verses into calligraphic masterpieces, and marble cutters. By 1643, the Taj Mahal was essentially complete. Shah Jahan kept many artisans for its maintenance and repair work. Because of the entire complex, crowds of people began to gather in Agra. Every time people visited, and never grew tired of praising its beauty, the emperor felt a sense of pride. However, Shah Jahan was aging and began to fall ill. Soon, a conflict arose among his children over becoming the next emperor of the Mughal Empire. Conflict began once Shah Jahan recovered. By then, Aurangzeb had taken the reins of the empire as the Mughal emperor. For the last 8 years of his life, Shah Jahan remained under house arrest in the Agra fort. Watching the Taj Mahal shimmer under the silver moonlight was the only way Shah Jahan spent his lonely time. When Shah Jahan passed away, he too was buried inside the Taj beside Mumtaz. This was an overview of the history of the Taj Mahal. There are still many aspects of it that we will discuss now. This journey will be long, but it will leave a deep impact on your mind. So the thing is, very little is mentioned about the personality of the man who commissioned such a magnificent mausoleum. It is said that Shah Jahan was a polite person and always spoke with etiquette. Abraham Arely, the author of Emperors of the Peacock Throne, the Saga of the Great Mughals, wrote that the greatest quality of Shah Jahan's personality was self-control. Italian historian Niccolao Manucci said that whenever he found leisure from running the empire, he used to entertain himself with music and dance. He enjoyed listening to poetry, and a dancing troupe always accompanied him whenever he traveled. Shah Jahan loved his queen Mumtaz so much that no one else could ever take her place. He did not have the same affection for his other wives as he had for Mumtaz. This was likely the reason the Taj Mahal came into existence. Shah Jahan's court historian Inayat Khan wrote in the Shah Jahan Nama that Mumtaz Mahal was exceptionally beautiful, and the emperor was so dependent on her that he even sought her advice on matters of running the empire. However, his journey with Mumtaz did not last long. Mumtaz passed away only 4 years after he became the Mughal emperor. In her final moments, when Mumtaz had become extremely weak, she made the emperor promise her one thing. Mumtaz desired that the emperor should not have any more children with any other woman, and she had seen a garden in her dreams that was like paradise. She wanted a mausoleum built in her memory just like it. When Mumtaz was giving birth to her 14th child, the labor pain was so intense that it lasted for 30 hours, and despite all the efforts of the physicians, Mumtaz passed away. In his grief over her departure, Shah Jahan did not leave his room for the next week. He took no part in any royal affairs, and was frequently seen dressed in white. He even renounced his luxurious lifestyle. At several points, he even considered abdication, but he felt that abandoning the responsibility of the empire due to personal loss would be an act of betrayal. Mumtaz was initially buried in Burhanpur, on the banks of the Tapti River. 6 months later, her mortal remains were brought to Agra, and on January 8, 1632, she was buried again on the banks of the Yamuna. The emperor initially named the queen's mausoleum Rauza-e-Munawwara, which later became known as the Taj Mahal. The responsibility for building the Taj Mahal was given to Mir Abdul Karim and Makramat Khan. Makramat Khan had come to India from Iran during Jahangir's reign, and Shah Jahan had appointed him as his minister of construction. In 1642, he also became the governor of Delhi, and Shah Jahan later entrusted him with the responsibility of building the Red Fort as well. If you make a comparison based on construction, you will find many similarities between the Taj Mahal and Humayun's tomb. This is because the Taj Mahal was inspired by Humayun's tomb. The land where the Taj Mahal was built was first leveled, and thousands of laborers dug the foundation for this magnificent mausoleum. Whenever construction is carried out near a river, engineers must ensure that the river water does not cause any damage to the building. This was also ensured for the Taj Mahal. The monsoon season in India lasts from June to September. Care was taken so that if the Yamuna flooded, the floodwaters would not be able to damage the Taj Mahal. The platform or terrace of the Taj Mahal, on which people walk to enjoy its beauty, is 970 feet long and 364 feet wide. It is on this base that this grand mausoleum has stood for nearly 4 centuries. In the Taj Mahal, some of the marble slabs used were so massive that teams of oxen had to sweat profusely to bring them to Agra. These marble stones reached Agra from Rajasthan in specially designed bullock carts. There are also many myths or legends surrounding the Taj Mahal. One such rumor claimed that while the construction of the Taj Mahal was underway, someone tried to peek at it, and the emperor had their eyes gouged out. When any construction takes place, scaffolding is built to carry the work forward as the height increases. The emperor learned that it would take 5 years just to remove the scaffolding built for the Taj Mahal. Upon hearing this, he immediately announced that the bricks retrieved from dismantling the scaffolding would belong to the laborers. Consequently, that scaffolding was removed overnight. Mathematics also played a massive role behind the success of the Taj Mahal. Let me explain this. After nearly 16 years of labor and the combined blood and sweat of 20,000 workers, the Taj Mahal, one of the wonders of the world, was finally created. Only then did Arijit Singh sing, "Sang suno na sange marmarkiye minarin, kuch bhi nahi hai aage tumhare." The climax scene of the movie Ek Diwana Tha was also filmed in front of the Taj Mahal. Just as it is a symbol of love, in the eyes of engineering, it is also a symbol of mathematical symmetry. Symmetry means equality or balance. When a vertical line or straight line passes through the middle of an object and divides it into two equal parts, it is called symmetry. By doing this, we find the exact same thing on both the right and left of the vertical line. For example, if an imaginary line is drawn through the center of the main dome of the Taj Mahal, you will see that the left and right sides are identical. The minarets, domes, and windows on one side of the Taj Mahal have the exact same structure, doors, and proportions on the other side. During the construction of the Taj Mahal, so much importance was given to its geometric design that the mosque on one side and the guest house on the other are visually identical. There is also a mathematical angle in the minarets of the Taj Mahal. If you look very closely, you can see that these minarets were built in such a way that they are completely. It is also known as the Fibonacci series, where if a 1x1 square shape is used first, the next shape will be 2x2, then 3x3, followed by 5x5, growing in this manner to create a specific shape. This type of geometric design gives every structure a visual appeal, making it look incredibly beautiful and perfect. This design has also been used in the Parthenon in Greece, Notre Dame in France, and the pyramids of Egypt, and this is why the world is crazy about the beauty of the Taj Mahal. These were some scientific explanations, but there are also many rumors regarding the Taj Mahal. You likely know the biggest rumor concerning the Taj Mahal. Whenever you visit the Taj Mahal, tour guides tell the story that the emperor cut off the hands of the laborers who built it. However, there is no mention of this in history, and no historian has ever mentioned any such incident in their writings. The responsibility for engraving the Quranic verses on the Taj Mahal was given to Amanat Khan. The flowers carved into the Taj Mahal look so realistic that you would feel like touching them. Russian writer Helena Blavatsky wrote something quite similar. Approximately 40 different types of precious and semi-precious stones were installed in the Taj Mahal. For instance, the green jade stone was brought from China via the Silk Road. The blue lapis lazuli came from Afghanistan. Turquoise was brought from Tibet, and coral was sourced from the Arabian Sea and the Red Sea. Astrologers often advise people to wear ruby or manik. This stone is also installed in the Taj Mahal and came from Sri Lanka. Yellow amber stone was brought from Burma. Cat's eye, or Lasunia stone, came from Egypt. During that era, blue sapphire, Neelam, was considered unlucky, so in the Taj Mahal, the use of blue sapphire, Neelam, was almost non-existent. How much did it cost to build the Taj Mahal? In the modern era, it is estimated that when the Taj Mahal was completed in 1648, it cost approximately 32 million rupees. In today's terms, that is about $1 billion, or 8,000 crore rupees. Historians state that in that era, nearly 5 million rupees were spent just on the wages for building the Taj Mahal. Documents found by historians claim that Shah Jahan spent around 40 million rupees, most of which came from the royal treasury. Building something is not enough. Its maintenance also involves significant expenses. To ensure the upkeep of the Taj Mahal did not put too much pressure on the royal treasury, a decree was issued to use the tax revenue from 30 nearby villages in Agra for its maintenance. After Shah Jahan, when Aurangzeb became the Mughal emperor, he imprisoned his father. Shah Jahan had grown old, and he spent his final days gazing at the Taj Mahal. He passed away in 1666. His daughter Jahanara requested Aurangzeb to give their father a royal farewell, but Aurangzeb did not agree. Shah Jahan was buried right beside his queen, Mumtaz. When the sun set on the Mughal Empire, the governance of India mostly passed into the hands of the British. They turned a sacred place like the Taj Mahal into a site for revelry. Honeymoon cottages were built around the Taj Mahal, and people started having picnics in the gardens. The priceless gems, stones, expensive carpets, and designs of the Taj Mahal were looted. When Bentinck became the British governor, rumors even spread that he would dismantle the Taj Mahal and auction off its marble. During the First Indian War of Independence in 1857, British soldiers vandalized many buildings, but fortunately, the Taj Mahal survived. However, some British governors did take an interest in preserving Indian architecture. Lord Curzon was one such person, and he even funded the repairs for the Taj Mahal. During any war, the Taj monuments and sites face the greatest risk of damage, so their protection is prioritized. This is exactly what was done in the case of the Taj Mahal. To protect the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, it was covered with a thick layer of bamboo scaffolding. This was done repeatedly to protect it from aerial attacks during wartime. In the photos available on the internet, only the main dome of the Taj Mahal is seen covered. However, it is said that in 1942, it was completely covered to protect it from German and Japanese bombers. Arrangements were also made to save the Taj Mahal during the wars of 1965 and 1971. In 1965, the Taj Mahal was covered with a massive black cloth so that it would not shimmer in the moonlight at night and would remain hidden from the enemy's gaze. If we talk about today's security, CISF personnel are deployed day and night for the security of the Taj Mahal, alongside the duties performed by the local police force. Security is tightened at the Taj Mahal on important days like Independence Day and Republic Day. There are separate lines at the security checks for male and female visitors. If you are going to visit the Taj Mahal, you can carry a government ID such as a voter ID, Aadhaar card, PAN card, driving license, or passport. Indoor games like playing cards, snakes and ladders, Ludo, or bats, balls, rackets, or other outdoor game items are also not allowed. Any weapons, smoking items, headphones, food items, keys, knives, electric gadgets, wires, mobile chargers, tripods, laptops, MP3 music players, and lighters are strictly prohibited inside the Taj Mahal complex. Visitors can carry their mobile phones with them, but large bags are not allowed. No, locker facilities are available at the gates to store your belongings, so you can use those. Also, be careful inside the Taj Mahal complex to ensure that you do not cause any damage to the walls. If someone is caught doing so or attempting to scrape anything off the walls, they may face punishment. Visitors are allowed to carry water bottles with them. Many say that hiring a tour guide is helpful for seeing the Taj Mahal properly, as they provide accurate information and guide you to the right spots at the right time so you can complete your visit efficiently. Wheelchairs are available for people with disabilities, specially abled, so you can use them if needed. And remember that the Taj Mahal is a mausoleum, tomb, and a religiously sacred place, not a picnic spot. Therefore, when visiting the Taj Mahal, your attire should be appropriate and respectful of the environment. Because the Taj Mahal is a heritage site, which is why its maintenance work continues even today. Every year, the Taj Mahal, which plays host to millions of people, constantly withstands the brunt of the weather. Therefore, if any design, marble piece, or floral engraving comes loose from the walls, platforms, or other parts, local artisans, who possess deep knowledge of this craft, carry out the repair work. While repairs in our homes nowadays are done with white cement or normal cement, for the Taj Mahal, a mixture similar to cement is created using lime, urad dal, black gram, and water soaked with molasses. The artisans manually recreate the part to match the broken piece and secure it using that special mixture. There are many artisan families who have been associated with this work for generations. It is a matter of sadness that many visitors use bike or car keys to pry out and take away the stone pieces installed in the Taj Mahal. Those who repair the Taj Mahal, what's next? Would you like me to Artisans themselves mention these things. It is our responsibility as well to save this heritage of India, so please do not do such things. I hope you liked our documentary on the Taj Mahal. You can watch many more historical documentaries like this here. Stay tuned with Digital History. Summary of the story and the modern effort.